Hey there, fellow Continental fans. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all been enjoying the John Wick spin-off series as much as I have. Today, we've got a deep dive into the Continental Episode 2, and trust me, there's a lot to unpack. But before we dive in, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on all things Continental. Alright, grab some popcorn, because this is going to be a longer review. Alright, let's set the stage here. The Continental Episode 2 picks up right where Night 1 left off, with that tantalizing cliffhanger that had us all on the edge of our seats. We were expecting fireworks, right? Well, unfortunately, we're still waiting for that spark to ignite. Instead, the episode takes its time, meandering through various subplots and side characters. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a good character-driven story, but this felt like a bit of a slow burn. In this episode, we see a lot of attempts to flesh out side characters, like Liu and Miles and Yen, which is great. These moments do add some much-needed life to the story, and it's definitely an improvement from the previous episode's diversion. But here's the thing, they still sometimes feel like unnecessary side dishes to the main course. We're all here for the action, right? Now, Night 2 mainly revolves around Winston putting together a team to take on the Continental. Sounds exciting, right? Well, disappointingly, we only get one new addition to the lineup. It's here that the show's length becomes apparent, with so many distractions along the way. When episodes are this long, holding back crucial information just doesn't satisfy the audience. We want answers, and we want them now. We also see the return of the adjudicator, and she's still shrouded in mystery. Cormac is visibly unsettled by her, but she seems willing to let rule-breaking slide at a crucial point, which disrupts a pretty fundamental tenet of the John Wick universe. And speaking of mysteries, the stolen coin press is still a big question mark. We know it's crucial in the criminal world, but why all the fuss? We needed answers in episode 1. Not more questions. As for the action, Night 2 is somewhat light on fights, probably in preparation for an all-out war in the next episode. Liu has a skillful tussle with her rival's henchmen on the street, and Yen gets to shine again in the booby-trapped movie theater. But here's the thing, the scenes are so fleeting that by the time we're really starting to get impressed, they're over. We want more, and we want longer action sequences. Now, let's talk about the highlight of Night 2, Iamida Degan's Charon. He was fantastic in Night 1, and he continues to impress in this episode. Degan's version of the character hews close to Lance Reddick's, which, combined with his quiet, kind demeanor, helps make him incredibly likable. There's a moving scene on the Continental's roof between Charon and the hotel's young cello player that truly tugs at the heartstrings. It's thanks to Degan's Charon that the Continental finally hits its stride in the last 10 minutes of Night 2. We at last get a meaty interaction between Winston and Charon, and Cormac emerges as a truly chilling, heinous villain as a fascinating development in his relationship with Charon plays out. It's the sizzling shot of energy this show sorely needs. The problem is, it really shouldn't have taken until the end of episode 2 for a series teased as a 3-part event to get interesting. You could have watched John Wick twice in the time it takes for the Continental to finally find its footing. The Continental Episode 2 feels like a prologue to the actual action we're anticipating in Night 3. The series, with its weekly release schedule, may test our patience. The tension heading into the final episode relies heavily on Winston's vendetta, but the backstory lacks depth. We're hoping Night 3 will finally light the fuse. But for now, the Continental is looking more and more like a damp squib. If you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the conversation in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on the Continental Episode 2. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, stay Continental, my friends.